Well, I've seen this on the internet a number of times, and despite the comments saying, yes, I phoned and got through and it flew, I was a little dubious about it. But I just phoned this number, and I'm just going to hold that up there. I know you can pause your screen at some point, and I'm sorry I can't send the link or post it up in the corner or something. I have no idea how all of that business works. But let me explain briefly, and in broad terms. The Governor General stands above the government here in Canada. Kind of goes back to the British rule and British common law thing and whatnot. Now, the claim here with this business is if there's 900,000 emails and or phone calls requesting, I think you can read the fine print there. That's what I said. Anyways, you can say something along the same vein, that she could call a non-confidence vote on both the, well, no, she doesn't have to call a vote. She can, I'm saying she, it was a she, I don't know who it is now, but anyways, it's neither here nor there. It happened in Australia. They did this and tossed out their prime minister. That was a number of years ago. Sorry, I haven't had time to research that. So I just phoned, and yeah, as the fellow explained to me, he said, "Well, this conversation's being recorded for quality control, and blah blah." And we'll then go into, whether it's the phone call or the email, we'll go into their email system, whatever. So it is recorded. All he asked me was the province I lived in. I think you should, does it state there, I'm a Canadian citizen? I think you're supposed to state that too. I'm not sure. I said, did you get all that? And he read it back to me, what I'd said, and then again explained about this. It goes into the files, so to speak. Now, I guess I don't have to hold this up anymore, right? I just recently learned how to go into my analytics and on my channel here, and I see 54% of subscribers are Americans. Now, we're aware that you're aware and concerned about what's happening up here. Only 25% of my subscribers are Canadian. I'd like to see that number go up, not for my sake, but just not enough people awake in Canada. So now, as an American citizen, of course, you can't vote in our system any more than we can in yours. But I wonder if the Americans were to contact the Governor General and say, hey, we're concerned, put some outside pressure on the wake up the Governor General, if that's appropriate. I don't think Trudeau cares. I mean, the European Council has condemned his actions. There are prime ministers and leaders from other countries condemning it. He doesn't care. He's going for the Eternal Crown, right? Anybody in Canada, if you could send me vids and stuff about what's going on. Our mainstream media isn't showing it, and a lot of people aren't aware that there are protests in every province across our nation every day, certainly every weekend. People don't know this, and I can't find it. You know what I mean? It's not coming up on my feeds. I got to hunt and peck to find anything. London, Ontario's only an hour and a half away from here. I know there was a big rally there on the weekend, but I have no idea about the numbers, how long what's going on. So if you could send me something about that so I could get that word out with my humble little channel and what I'm trying to do here, I'd appreciate that. And I think that is all I have to say on the matter, although I'll just hold this business up one last time. I never quite know where the phone's aiming. Hope it's not sideways. Sometimes I set it down, it goes sideways. I don't know how that business works, so I'll hold that like that. Sorry about a scrambly sort of little video, but well, we're desperate here, and anything that helps, I guess, is worth the try.